Hello. Let's fly like a butterfly. So, we're going to do a short tarot reading. I'm going to pull a Mystic Monday card, and then we're going to go with the same tarot deck set as the longer reading Moonology and the Mystic Mondays. So, let's start first with the Mystic Mondays, and then we will end with the Moonology card. If you watched the previous reading, stated that there was a full moon in Scorpio. It's actually a full moon in Aquarius that's coming up the last week of July. So, not Scorpio, Aquarius. Although, even just from me saying that, I do feel like there's been some Scorpio type of activity happening for myself personally. Might not be for you. Okay, Princess of Wands. We have the Princess of Wands. So there is some sort of, this feels still going along with the idea. I feel like the illumination of this wand at the top feels as if there is like a new spark or something that is getting your juices flowing. And you possibly have been stagnant, or you've been sitting on an idea or sitting on something, and now it's time to move forward. It's funny that because I keep thinking that there's been a lot of possibly just collectively people having some type of creative idea or just a business idea, something. You've been sitting on something, and I do think that's why I say collectively, the times that we're in now is really pushing people to say, you either do it now or not. Some people are getting laid off, some people are not getting paid enough, and cost is rising while they're not getting an increase in their paycheck. And it feels like now a lot of people are going to start moving forward with their idea that can generate income. Now, one thing I do like to say, when you think about people starting businesses or just some type of entrepreneurial pursuit, if no one's working, people can't purchase your product or your service. So this doesn't feel like, for some, it could be I'm leaving a job, or again, you did not want to leave, you were involuntarily relieved from your position. So this could be starting up another source of income for other people, or starting up the only source of income for some people. But this does still feel like, even if it's not for a revenue generating pursuit, for some people, it's just, let me do it anyway. I've been wanting to do this thing. I've been wanting to learn how to train pigeons. Let me do it. It's something that could be just completely out of the blue, and not necessarily out of left field, the idea itself, but just out of the blue and wanting to start it. And now is the time. Okay. I would say, because of the mountains in the back, I would say exercise some caution. Have a plan. I know you may want to go into this willy-nilly, but this definitely feels like have a plan. Nevertheless, there's going to be motion. There's an idea here that you're moving forward on, and you need to have a plan. Now, this isn't completely in correlation with the last reading about, untangling and everything of that nature, but it does feel like if you needed a sign to start that idea or move forward or take a step, even if it's simply, let me just draw up a business plan, let me sign up for a pitch competition and see if I can actually generate capital for my idea. If you are that far along, That's what this feels like, okay? All right, a new romantic cycle begins. This is new moon in Libra. Nice. This love aspect is really complementary to someone who is moving forward in life, just in general. Um, Again, I talked about a creative idea or some type of business pursuit, but it sparks something for you to move forward. It could definitely be moving forward with pursuing someone. You've had this thought to pursue this person, to ask them out, to just talk to them, to build a bond. Nevertheless, there's movement. And I still say to that, exercise caution. You can still build a plan with how you approach someone, how you want to ask them out, what you want to say. Exercise caution. You probably already have been scoping the scenery, getting a lay of the land, a lay of the land, okay? Seeing what this person doesn't like, what they do like, what pisses them off, what makes them happy. But yeah, new romantic cycles begins. I take this literally and figuratively to where it's not just a person or pursuing a romantic relationship, but pursuing that thing that you love, that passion, starting that. It could be, especially for people who are not leaving a job, but just starting up that idea and wanting to move forward with it. You may have been in love with your job now, and that spark is gone. And now you are getting that chance to generate a new spark in your life, to generate a new passion and love. Okay. If this reading resonated with you, I'm glad it did. If it didn't, release it into the universe for those who it did. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.